while since I posted last, and it's been concerning my health and fitness journey. I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit. So for about 2 weeks back in June, I was doing really good. I was doing something called intermittent fasting, and I was working out, and I was not doing my usual workouts, which were usually jogging a mile, sometimes 2. I started sprinting. But what happened was I kind of hurt my knee. And so like after one of my workouts, like for the next 3 or 4 days, my knee was hurting kind of bad. Like I was kind of limping on it a little bit. But then it started getting better and I started back jogging. But then towards the end of June, I went to visit my family in Mississippi. Well, actually right before, about 5 days before I went back to Mississippi, I started binge eating in a way. Like what I mean is like I was not eating healthy. I was eating fast food and whatever I wanted when I wanted it, basically. Sweets, all of it. And so I started to gain my weight back, and actually, because I had lost weight like quickly, and then I started to gain it back quickly because my habits were not formed yet. They were not etched. And I'm telling you, breaking these habits, like these eating habits, these cravings, has been like the hardest part for me. Working out, that's cool. I like to work out, but like I have gotten off and on the wagon of eating healthy so many times that it's like I kind of get discouraged sometimes, especially when I go for so long and I'm doing a great job and then I just mess up and I just get like really discouraged because it's like for 2 weeks I was doing great. I was feeling great. I was looking great, feeling great, having all this energy and all of that, no guilt really. And then for a day or so I messed up and then I started feeling bad and I stay off. What I mean by feeling bad is not only like mentally or psychologically feeling like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I was also feeling like, you know, heavy, bloated, sleepy, tired, whatever you want to call it. Like, even though, you know, sometimes you have a craving for something, it just doesn't, when you satisfy those cravings, like it doesn't feel good in your body. Like your body just doesn't feel as good as it does when you eat foods that were designed to nourish your body. So it's like in my mind, like, why is it that you constantly fall off of this regimen that you're going for, even though you know that the side effects of that is not good for you, for your body or anything like that? And I'm pretty sure it has to do with habits. It has to do with something I've been doing my entire life. I've never had a habit of eating healthily. I've never had a habit of making the right choices as far as food is concerned, and that was from childhood all the way up to now. Of course, that's, you know, the society that we live in, that's the culture that we live in. I'm from Mississippi, and you know how we eat, like we eat. And so now even though it's been hard trying to form these new habits. Like I'm really trying hard. So since I've been back in New Orleans, I'm starting back on it. You know, I'm feeling great, I'm looking great, I'm dressing great, I'm working out. And so here's my plan for the next 4 weeks. Okay, so for the next 4 weeks, I am going to work out at least 3 times a week. Okay, and I already have a regimen. I met with a trainer. He gave me some things to go by, and I'm going to meet with him at the end of those 4 weeks to see where I am. I'm going to try and do weekly posts to kind of post, you know, what I'm doing. So my goal for this week is to drink 8 glasses of water a day, no soda at all, work out 3 times a week, no junk food, okay? no junk food whatsoever. At the end of this week, I'm going to record another video and say where I am. I'm also going to post my progress. I have lost weight since I've been back in New Orleans. I've lost like about 10 pounds from when I was in Mississippi. It was crazy. When I was in Mississippi and I stepped on the scale, I was alarmed at what I was weighing. So yeah, see you all next week, and I appreciate anyone who is like following me with this, because I do realize that when you fall off the wagon or when you do have setbacks, that is still a part of your journey, and that still needs to be documented. So I'm documenting it all, everything, and I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how this works out, and I'll see you next week.